Hi, Douglas Simonson here, coming to you not from Mexico today, but from my U.S. office in Lincoln, Nebraska. Today is all about drawing faces in an expressionist style. You might not be aware of something special that comes out of my studio every few weeks: hand-bound books. This is an idea that came about a few years ago when I hired my U.S. assistant Lisa and found out that she's a bookbinder. She creates hand-bound books, and I thought, wouldn't it be great if she could do some hand-bound books of some of my original art, specifically some of my rough sketches. And we did the first one in late 2021, and we've been going like gangbusters ever since. And I'm going to show you one. This is a new one. This is a book of, let me check here, rough sketches from 2025. And this is like 32 original pencil drawings bound in this hand-bound book. And every cover is different. Anyway, this gives you an idea of what the hand-bound books are like. And the reason I bring this up is because I'm currently working on portrait sketches for a new hand-bound book of portrait drawings. There will be about 35 sketches in the book, and they're all going to be in a more or less expressionist style. What that means is there's some distortion going on. Maybe the features get moved around and shapes get changed, things get distorted, that kind of thing. This started with me a long time ago, and it was pretty much inspired by Picasso. I found that when I moved the features around and played with the shapes of things and distorted them in adventurous ways, it was like giving myself permission to be more playful and to be less of a slave to the way things look. I discovered that when I purposely drew parts of the face wrong, like making one eye really big and one eye small, or putting them on different levels, I was able to escape from the trap of trying to duplicate reality. It kind of set me free. I discovered I was able to capture more of the feeling of the face and just have more fun and be more playful and get more emotion into the drawing than when I was trying to copy it exactly and get a perfect likeness. I can't totally explain why, but distorting the faces in this way is much more satisfying for me than trying to draw them realistically. And so this new hand-bound book is going to contain a lot of portraits that are done in this style. But today I'm going to focus on just 4 of the drawings I'm doing for this book because they're all interpretations of the same person. This is a guy I follow on Instagram, and I don't know why, but I love drawing his face. It's just so much fun. It lends itself to so many different interpretations, and when I draw him, I just never know what's going to happen. But it usually turns out to be really fun and interesting. And the 4 drawings you're going to see today really illustrate that. By the way, in some of these drawings, I start out with a hard lead, and that makes a very light line, and it's very hard to see what's going on. But don't worry, that's over quickly, and then I go in with a soft lead, and the lines are nice and dark, and it's very easy to see what's going on. Okay, ready? Let's draw some expressionist faces. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching these expressionist faces sort of come to life. I had a lot of fun drawing them. And watch for the hand-bound book. You can find it on my website at douglassimonson.com. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do. That inspires me to do more videos. And if you got a little inspired watching me draw today, great. Sharpen your pencils and go draw. Magic could happen.